Hulk Hogan, the wrestling superhero, the beginning of a legend once upon a time. There was a kid named Terry who lived in Georgia. He didn't dream of being a wrestler. He wanted to be in a rock band. But sometimes life has different plans for us. Terry was really tall and strong. When he was older, someone asked him to try wrestling. He was so good at it that he became famous all around the world. But he didn't use his real name, Terry. He chose a superhero name, Hulk Hogan. Becoming a superhero, Hulk Hogan looked like a real-life superhero. He had huge muscles, a big blonde mustache, and always wore bright yellow and red clothes. He would flex his muscles, and the crowd would go absolutely crazy. But Hulk wasn't just strong. He taught kids important lessons. His famous saying was, "Train hard, say your prayers, and eat your vitamins." Parents loved this because he was teaching their kids to be healthy and good. The greatest show on earth in the 1980s. Wrestling became as popular as movies and TV shows, and Hulk Hogan was the biggest star. When he walked into the arena, thousands of people would cheer so loud you could barely hear yourself think. There was this huge event called WrestleMania. Think of it like the Super Bowl of wrestling. Hulk Hogan was the main star, and people all over the world watched. Kids had his action figures, lunchboxes, and even watched his cartoon show, The Good Guy and the Bad Guy, for many years. Hulk Hogan was always the good guy, the hero who fought against the bullies and bad guys. Kids everywhere looked up to him like he was Superman. But then something surprising happened. In the 1990s, he decided to become a bad guy. He wore all black instead of yellow and red and called himself Hollywood Hogan. Fans were shocked. But it made wrestling even more exciting. It showed that even good guys can make different choices. More than just wrestling, Hulk Hogan didn't just wrestle. He was in movies, TV shows, and commercials. He was so famous that even people who didn't watch wrestling knew who he was. Your grandparents probably remember him. He was like a bridge that connected wrestling to regular TV and movies. Before Hulk Hogan, wrestling was just for wrestling fans. After him, everyone knew about it. Making mistakes even superheroes aren't perfect, and Hulk Hogan made some big mistakes in his life. He said some very hurtful things that made people angry and disappointed. When you're famous, your mistakes hurt more people, but he said he was sorry for his mistakes and tried to do better. This teaches us that everyone makes mistakes, but what matters is learning from them and trying to be better. His body paid the price. Being a wrestler is really hard on your body. Imagine jumping around and getting thrown down hundreds of times every year for 30 years. Hulk Hogan had many surgeries on his back, his knees, and other parts of his body. All those years of entertaining people took a toll. Even though he was strong like a superhero on TV, his real body was getting hurt and tired at the end of an era. In July 2025, the wrestling world got very sad news. Hulk Hogan had passed away at age 71. His body, which had been through so much over the years, finally couldn't keep going. Wrestling fans all over the world were heartbroken. It felt like losing a family member or a childhood friend. People shared their favorite memories of watching him when they were kids. A lasting legacy? Even though Hulk Hogan is gone, his impact will never disappear. He showed that wrestling could be fun for the whole family. He taught kids to be strong, eat healthy, and believe in themselves. Millions of people have happy memories of watching him with their parents or grandparents. He was part of growing up for so many kids in the 1980s and 1990s. What we remember when people think of Hulk Hogan, they remember different things. The bright yellow and red outfits, his huge muscles, and blonde mustache, the way he cupped his ear too. Hear the crowd cheer. His famous saying about training, prayers, And vitamins, how he made wrestling feel like a superhero movie. Some people remember him as the perfect hero. Others remember that he was just a regular person who made mistakes like everyone else. Both things can be true. The real lesson: Hulk Hogan's story teaches us something important. Even our heroes are real people. They can inspire us and disappoint us. They can be strong and weak. They can teach us good lessons and make bad choices. But that doesn't mean we can't look up to them. It just means we should remember that being human is complicated. The best heroes are the ones who keep trying to do better, even after they mess up. Forever in our hearts. Whether you loved him or had mixed feelings about him, there's no denying that Hulk Hogan changed entertainment forever. He took wrestling from small arenas to the biggest stages in the world. Kids who watched him grow up, had their own kids, and shared those memories. That's how legends live on, through the stories we tell and the joy we remember. So when people ask, what made Hulk Hogan special? The answer is simple. He made millions of people believe that good guys could win, that being strong was cool, and that it was okay to dream big. And sometimes that's exactly what the world needs. Someone to remind us to train hard, say our prayers, eat our vitamins, and never give up on our dreams. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Thanks for the memories, brother.